What's up, YouTube? I wanted to make a little bit of a different video than what I usually do, but it still applies to what us guys do with building cars and things like that. But what does your vehicle owe you? What does it owe you? How much money do you have into it? Do you drive it to work? Is it just a race car? What's it used for? You know, that kind of deal. For instance, here's an example. My Explorer, I paid $1,300 for that SUV, and I drive it to work every day. It's 75 miles each way. It's 150 miles a day, 5 days a week, and I've been driving it for a year like that. I bought it, had 239,000 on it. I put 30,000 miles on it. And honestly, I haven't really done anything to it. I did some stuff to make it nice inside because it had like the little armrest lid was messed up, so I changed that. I put the buttons in it for the cruise control because they were all broken and everything. So I did like some cheap stuff. Put a little cheap Amazon head unit touchscreen deal in it. So I put probably about $100, maybe $200 into it. So I got about $1,500 into the truck. So, and I've been driving it for a year. So if you really want to break it down, basically over a 12-month span, I've had it for almost 12 months. But $1,500. It's a little bit over $100 a month I pay for that truck. But it's driven me to work. It's gone and picked up stuff. It's towed my 55 to car shows or car meets, whatever. It's picked up parts. I mean, it gets driven and used, abused. It pushes cars around the yard. It, you know, stuff like that. So, since it drives me to work, whatever I make a year at work, really, that truck's paid for itself by far. So it don't owe me nothing. So, these race cars and stuff, you know, we budget and try to do stuff within our means. Some stuff we spend money on, some stuff we budget on. But if that car makes you money back, I mean, really, that budget, it starts decreasing because you're getting the money back and you're able to use it for whatever you want to use it on. Now, if you buy another part, yeah, sure, that money's going into the car, but the more use you get out of the car at that point, the less it really owes you. So even if you were to build, say, a $20,000 car over the course of 5 years, and then you go out and you run the car for 10 years, to me, that car really don't owe you nothing. Just puts it in a little bit of a different perspective, because you see a lot of people, yeah, I got all this money into this car, and we get upset over it, because, you know, it takes a lot for some of us more than others. And when you start stepping back and looking at the grand scheme of things in that perspective, where it's like, I'm enjoying it, you know, it's dependable, you know, I'm having fun, making memories, it makes it worth it. And it really shines the light on if you have X amount of dollars into a car, you know, makes you feel better that you're having the fun, the enjoyment, or whatever, if it's even driving it to work. You can even justify $1,000 car payment if you make more than $1,000 a month driving it back and forth to work. So just take your stuff, look at it, and think about it. It gives you something to jog your brain a little bit and go, huh. Because give you a reason why I started thinking about it a little bit. The Explorer transmission starting to kind of act up a little bit in it. Not terrible, but it's not good. And I'm sitting there thinking, what does this thing really owe me? Like, how much did I spend on this really over the course of a year owning it? I sat there and broke it down, and I'm like, okay, a little bit over $100 a month essentially. And then I started thinking, well, I drive this to work every day. This is how I get to work every day. And it's made me my full income that covers my house, my insurance, all my bills. So let that sink in. A little $1,500 vehicle pays for my hobby, my house, my property, my food, all of it. My family, all that. Covers it all. That little $1,500 SUV. There's really not much more to say about it. But with the Mustangs and your project cars, like I said, you can. It's a little different because these are toys. They're for us to have fun. So, is it worth it for the fun? And that's for you to decide. So, that's all based on your own personal preference at that point. But I would say, yeah, it's worth it. No matter how much it costs. Even as long as you're getting enjoyment out of it, having fun with it, especially if you got your kid with you, smiling, laughing. Because I'll tell you, I got memories with my dad that I'll never forget, and it made, in my eyes, it made it worth all the while. So, and with other friends too, coming up, I look back and the friends that I met and hung out with. Granted, a lot of stuff I've had on the cheaper side of what a lot of other people spend, but even the 55, I haven't had much enjoyment out of the car because it needs a lot. But there's a lot of money in that car, and the few times I had it out, made me feel good, made me happy. The memories, it's a lot of money, but that one's teetering a little bit. It's worth it, but it's about even. But after it's done, and I'm enjoying it, driving it, listening to the 50s music like I want to, then I'll be happy. It'll be worth it. So, I just wanted to run that past you guys, see what you guys thought. So leave a comment down there and tell me what you guys think. Think about your personal, what you guys got going on in your personal vehicles, and put it into perspective a little bit. Might make you feel a little bit better. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you.